Well, just got back to the ute. Done a few k's this morning. Just getting over this shitty fucking coronavirus. So done it pretty tough actually. But yeah, as you can see, had a pretty good morning. The old deer is starting to slowly fire up, still early, so pretty keen to see what the rest of this rut's going to bring. I reckon it should be a pretty good one, eh? There should be some good buckshot. See what happens. Jumped the string on me a little bit, going up in here, but pretty sure it'll go down. I'll just leave it and I'll come back there in an hour or so. Thumping big rubs up here in the trees. Haven't seen any bucks yet, it's only first light, so definitely be one. Oh yeah, there's a pretty good, oh, there's a buck there anyway. Straight in the hollow there. Not sure how well you'll see, but there's a cracker of a buck up in there with him nose. Not enough light, he's too far away. That wind's slowly drifting up there, I don't think I'll get a go at him today. He's bucked in and he's grunting now. It's only the 4th of March. He's a pretty good buck, eh? Well, that was pretty cool. I just bloody come down on this bit of a flat here this morning. There's a heap of females out on it. As soon as I come in, there was one female up the top there, so I got an arrow in her, so pretty keen to get a bit of meat. And yeah, I come just over the ridge there and noticed there was about 4 or 5, I didn't really count, 4 or 5 young bucks there, half play fighting and carrying on. And yeah, looked up a bit further and there was another mob of those up further and there was cracking buck in them. I seen him in here last weekend. I got into, oh shit, I was only 25-30 yards off him last weekend. Had him bedded down. I couldn't get a shot. I sat off him for about 40 minutes and the wind ended up getting me. Yeah, that was him, so I followed him up into the edge of the scrub there. Yeah, surprisingly the big fella started grunting his head off once he got up in there. So considering it's only the 4th of March now, it's pretty early, probably the earliest I've ever heard him go down here. I normally hear him about the 15th. I've never really heard him this early, so I was backed out. I'm going to go down, hunt this creek down here, see what else is about. I'll come back. I've got a set of antlers in my ute just over the ridges, so Don't know whether it's worth it or not, but I was thinking I might sneak in and yeah, just touch the antlers together up in this gully up here. Get him while he's bedded down. It might be enough to make him come and have a quick look anyway. We'll see how we get on. Well, I had no luck bringing that buck in. Brought in 3 females. I don't know whether they were with him. He's only just over in there. Haven't heard him again, but I won't harass him too much. I'll keep going. See what else I can find. Like I say, it's pretty early to try and rattle, but yeah, you only have to strike one in the right mood, eh? Young buck up there. He's come into the rattle. I was pretty adamant I'd shoot anything just to get a bit of meat. Yeah. Not really interested in shooting him, mate. He looks like he's got a bit of potential to grow into something pretty cool, eh? Big fucking tray tine that comes right down, curls back up like that. Like if he gets to keep growing, he'd be a pretty cool little deer. So keep wandering up here. It's getting pretty late in the morning now. I don't know how much more will happen. We'll give her a go. Meow. Yeah. Took a while, he only a spike. I had a pretty good buck. He's a bit split one side, but like a big palm. He had a big palm on one side, eh? When I first seen him I thought he was a monster. Yeah, I give a bit of a rattle, I had no, there was about, I don't know, 15-20 days there. I thought I'll give a rattle, what's worth will happen. I just called a young one in up there. Give a rattle, he wasn't really interested. Well, I presume he wasn't, I don't even know where he went. I'd never seen him again once I got the antlers out. Yeah, that spike, he was interested, so come right up, took him a while. Yeah, he came right up, right along the creek here. Come in a bit, probably just a touch over 20 there, so smacked him pretty good. There's that young buck. Give him a touch forward there. He was slightly quartered to me, so so she's at that opposite. It ain't gonna come out of there. Oh, I have to get that out once I cut him up. Bit of a mongoloid looking buddy. Thought he was only a spike, he might be a little bit older. Might be his second head or something. Judging by that, I don't think he was ever going to turn into much. Yeah, he's in good nick, which is good. Perfect time to get him there. You don't want to be getting him in the rut, I don't reckon. Like, the dirty big old rink bucks don't do a lot for me. Yeah, good stuff. Well, that was a pretty successful morning, really. It's only 4th of March, so it's still well and truly early days. Yeah, I had one buck grunt this morning. He was big, like he was an big old buck too. Like, I wasn't really expecting to hear anything, especially something from a big old fella like that. But anyway, I heard him, and then I had some antlers in the ute, so I thought I'd run back and I'd come up and I'd give him a rattle. But I couldn't see him while I was rattling. I was just rattling sort of up above where I knew he went in. Ended up bringing about 3 or 4 does in, I think. And I pushed around and come down. I seen a shit ton of scrapes, like scrapes everywhere. Come round and pushed another pretty handy chocolate buck out. Come then into a gully that I seen the other arvo where I seen a few scrapes, give a rattle there, and I brought another young buck in there. But I don't think I got any footage of that. I'm pretty sure I had the camera. It was on photo, so once I hit record I only took a picture of it. Yeah, I did that, and then I come down to spot another good buck on the creek. He was one real big palm on one side, a bit split on the other. He disappeared in my tree. I give a rattle, and yeah, I don't know what he done, but he definitely didn't come. Ended up bringing in another younger buck. Bit of a muddle up head on him, so he come right into 20, smacked him. Yeah, then I kept coming down the creek. He just sort of up looked what it was about, and there was 2 other young bucks. I'll just give a rattle to see what they do, and yeah, brought them. They come straight up, but they were cutting around trying to get me wind a bit, so I had the antlers sitting on the ground holding my bow up, and I just give the antlers a bit of a hit while they were on the ground. It sounded pretty shit. And the bigger of the 2 of them clicked straight on, I think, and yeah, they bolted, so, which doesn't matter. I had no real interest in shooting one of them, so yeah, go and get as much meat as I can off this young buck here. And then I shot another doe this morning on the way in right near the ute there, so she jumped the string on me a bit, hit her back a bit, so she should still go down. I think she looked fairly wobbly last time I seen her, so should have plenty of meat. And then yeah, I reckon sort of by next weekend, it's 7 or 8 days away, she should be a bit of fun to be had, so see what happens. Well, just got plenty of meat off that fella, so he's in under air condition, like real good condition, hey, so now's the time you want to get him, I reckon. If you get any later in the rut, you start, once they're rutted up, like a lot of people still eat them, but yeah, to be honest, they don't do much for me once they're right in the middle of the rut, eh? Like, I try and avoid eating them where possible, so. Had another female up here. I'll get up there, knock the back legs, back straps and that here to her. And yeah, she's warmed up pretty well, 9:30 now, so make a move out of here.